Hi guys, it's X. Welcome back to my channel. We are going to be making this Bokchoy soup that I found on Pinterest, and this recipe is from Masala Herb. This is what it looks like on Pinterest. So I tried this yesterday and I tried it the way that they made it, and then I just was like, well, actually I tweaked it a little. I added shrimp and mushroom and I tried it out. I liked it, but I was like, okay, I think I can tweak this a little bit more to my liking, in the sense that I think I used too much ginger and I think I used a little bit too much star anise. So I'm going to link their recipe for this soup down below, and I will tell you what I added personally. But I'm going to remake this the way I think I would like it better, and hopefully you guys like it or try it, let me know. But anyway, let's go on to the ingredients. All right, so there's a lot of ingredients for this soup. So I'm just gonna quickly kind of go over shrimp. I'm adding, this is cooked shrimp already, and I would prefer it not to be, but this is all I could get. And then Bokchoy. So the recipe, I believe, only calls for like 2 Bokchoy, but I have 5 just because I felt like I needed a little bit more. You're also gonna need some green onion. You need broth. I prefer chicken broth, so that's what I'm gonna do. Another ingredient that I'm adding, or 2 ingredients that I'm adding that were not part of the original soup, is mushrooms. And then noodles, because I just want more substance. And you're gonna need lime juice, some garlic cloves, some ginger. So ginger is just too potent for me, so I'm not gonna put too much. Some soy sauce. It said either sesame seed oil or toasted, or sesame seeds. I actually just went ahead and added both. I'm gonna use olive oil to cook the stuff. It said a bay leaf, but I don't have a bay leaf. I have bay leaf chopped up. Red crushed pepper, star anise. I think I'm allergic to this, to be honest, because I made a bulldog ramen with tea eggs before, and the tea eggs were infused with star anise, and that day I happened to get an allergic reaction on my lips prior to school. And yesterday when I was smelling it, I was like, this smells like a spice that I think I'm allergic to. So I honestly, it's just too, it smells like black licorice actually. It is too potent for me, so I'm not gonna use as much today. I honestly almost might skip it, but a cinnamon stick. And then last thing is rice vinegar. So those are all the ingredients that you need, or that I'm gonna use for the soup. I have to jump on a Zoom call literally in like less than 20 minutes, so I'm trying to hurry here. But I'm doing 4 cups of water in this pot, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start boiling it. The recipe itself, and I'm gonna link it for you, actually calls to make the dry stuff first, but I am adding noodles to this, so I just kind of want them to start getting, soft. So I'm only going to use 1 serving of the noodles, and this is the brand of noodles, and I got this from Vons. All right, next I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of this chicken broth. I forget the name of it. I want to say it's bouillon, but I don't think I'm pronouncing that right or saying it right, and it might not even be that, or perilla. I don't freaking know. It's the one with the chicken on it in the green bottle. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of that, and then we'll start adding the other ingredients. All right, we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of the rice vinegar. I'm just gonna clean up here as I go because I gotta hop on this meeting. And then I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of the toasted sesame seed oil. There we go. And then I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. I want to say I probably put 2. Okay, let's just do 2. And I'm so sad that I'm out of soy sauce again. I should have bought more. All right, the star anise, like I said, I was not too fond of, so I think I'm just gonna put the tiniest piece just because I don't know about that. We'll do one stick of this was actually, the stick of cinnamon was actually in the, when you like saute this stuff, but I'm just gonna throw it in now. Same with the chili peppers. We're just gonna toss that in there. And oh my God, I always laugh and say that I know I've had enough when I start sneezing. I don't want this super spicy. Yesterday I got some of this in my throat and I could have died, like nearly died. Same thing with the toasted sesames. I'm just gonna do, what is that, 5 or 6 shakes of this. I'll let you eyeball it. And then the lime, just go ahead and add just the juices of it. I never know how much like to add or if it's just too overpowering, so we're just gonna squeeze as much as we can out of there. All right, now we're gonna chop up our stuff real quick, and I'll start with the ginger. So I don't really want too much, to be honest, just because I'm not a huge ginger fan, to be honest. Like, I feel like it's so spicy, and so I ain't about it. I was thinking of putting this in like the food processor, to be honest. And then I was like, I'm being lazy. I don't want to clean that thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and like chop up this garlic and mince it. Is that how? I don't know. I'm not a chef. I don't usually cook. I just like to find recipes and try them out and then film them for you on my new health cake journey. So yeah, I'm just trying to cut these as small as possible, and yeah, then we'll saute it real quick. I quickly try to just take the tails off the shrimp. I prefer not cooked shrimp and would rather cook it myself for the freshness, but like I said, that was the cheapest one in the grocery store at the time when I was buying it, so we just got cooked shrimp. And so I'll just chop this up real quick. All right, same thing. Was I even on camera in the last shot? I'm gonna chop up some green onions. Did I tell you, I don't know if you watched one of my videos, that I was like, why did I used to take these apart? So the recipe calls for like 2 bulbs of green onions, but for me, I'm just gonna eyeball it. I want to say this was like 1/4 of it because I had already used some of it. So just roll this over, and maybe we'll just use a little bit more. I should probably have measurements that are better, but we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead before I chop up my Bokchoy and go ahead and just start sauteing this. So I'm going to use olive oil. I don't know how much that was, but I'm going to eyeball it and just make sure it's kind of like all over the pan. Put some bay leaves in there real quick because I didn't put it in the broth. And then I'm going to do the garlic and the green onion together. We'll just start that real quick with the mushrooms. So I used a little bit yesterday, so I'm just gonna finish the rest of it. I feel like my mushrooms always go bad and then I like just waste them. So we're just gonna let that saute real quick while I cut up the bok choy. Wanted to show you what I got going on. So, okay, this I'm sauteing and this is starting to boil. I forgot I didn't show you before it started boiling, so that's what it looks like right now. It smells so good in the house. Okay, so I'm gonna just cut the little tips off. I clean or wash these. I heard like the #1 thing that you get sick with is like lettuce when it comes to like foodborne illnesses. Like that is like the dirtiest thing. So I soak mine in what is that thing called? Baking powder and water, and that's how I kind of clean it and just make sure the bugs are out and dirt. Okay, so I added some of the bok choy, not all, to the pan, so it is just sauteing right now. And now I'm gonna add just the shrimp to the saute. Yeah, saucepan is way too small. All right, so now that this is sauteed, I'm gonna add it to the soup. And then just kind of let it boil together in there. All right, so I added all the ingredients in the soup. So I just want to talk about it really quick. Okay, sorry, I'm on my Zoom call, I'm trying to come over here real quick. I ended up adding only 1 more cup of water instead of the 2, so total there is gonna be 5 cups of water. And then I added another clove of garlic because I had way more bok choy than I expected, and when I was cutting it up and sauteing that part after I threw in the original ingredients, I was like, I need to cook this with something. So I ended up adding a little bit more garlic. So yeah, now I'm just gonna let it kind of blend and, you know, marinate together for a little bit, and then we'll pour some in. Okay, final thoughts on this, you guys. Oh my god, so good. I'm so glad I changed a little bit of the seasoning way that I did it yesterday, because yesterday I felt like there was just too much star anise, too much ginger, and I think I went a little too heavy on the flakes, the chili flakes, and today it is just so perfect. It tastes really, really good. So let me know down below if you try this at all, and if you like it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye!